Hawaii officially becomes the 26th state to decriminalize marijuana. Now, I finally know where I want to go for vacation. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't want to spend my money on a plane ticket when I can use that money to buy some of that good old dank weed from California by my dealer, Tyrone. This is exciting though. It seems we're getting closer and closer to finally legalizing weed in all over US. It just doesn't make sense to me. Get this, when you're 21 years old, you can drink alcohol with side effects of cardiovascular diseases, liver disease, respiratory infections, cancer, nerve damage, ulcers, and at the tender age of 18, you can be trained to fire a gun. Hell, maybe even ordered to fire at some people. And at the tender age of 31, you can drink as much as you want to try to get rid of that PTSD, but hold your horses. Don't smoke that joint. It might kill you. Well, okay, there's no data showing that marijuana has killed anyone, but surely it has to be worse than alcohol, or hell, possibly on par with smoking meth. Well, that's what the feds think of marijuana use. They think you should be thrown in prison next to the meth addict / dealer that was caught having sex with a lobster at IKEA. But now, time is changing. People are starting to look at the facts, starting to see the war on drugs is pointless. So I'm proud for Hawaii for taking that step to decriminalize a stupid law. Now, Hawaii Governor David Ige declined to sign the decriminalization legislation, but he didn't take any action by the veto deadline. Governor David Ige has been going back and forth on whether to decriminalize marijuana since he disliked the bill. It didn't include a provision to help young people who want to get into substance abuse programs. We have to keep in mind though, Hawaii decriminalized marijuana, but it's still not legalized recreationally. Here's a quote from David Ige on why he doesn't want to be part of the legalized recreational cannabis state. We continue to learn from other states about the problems they see with recreational marijuana, and most of the governors that I talk to that have recreational laws have acknowledged significant problems with those measures. Okay. Nothing I hate more than on-the-fence politician. You never know who they are. They can never stand firmly about something. They don't have balls. David Ige wants other states to lead before he supports full legalization of marijuana. Look, I have no doubt states will face problems when legalizing weed, but the benefits outweigh the problems. Colorado made $1.5 billion in sales of recreational and medical cannabis. Just imagine how much more money Hawaii can make. More tourists will come, and the locals that are just bored can be stoned and bored, which is way better than being bored. Oh, about the whole substance abuse programs David was talking about, I'm sorry, it's just not going to work. If you live in Hawaii, you're living in ultimate vacation land. Your whole state is like Disney World. That can mess with your mind if you've been living there your whole life. So it makes sense if you take harsh drugs so you'll feel internal pain instead of constant pleasure. Imagine if you're having an orgasm every second. Sure, it'll be fun for the first 10 minutes, but after a while, you're going to want a break. What I'm saying is you can't do anything about it, so why not just cash out on their abuse? But let's take a look at the bigger picture. Getting arrested and put into prison for drugs is a bit silly in my opinion. I know the whole legalization of all drugs might sound silly, but arresting an adult for a choice they made for their body, no matter how bad it is, it's silly also. I'm not saying let a sea of people lay on the streets strung on heroin. No, what I'm saying is if the government is truly worried about what you put in your body, wouldn't you think they would put you in a place that'll rehabilitate you instead of a place filled with murderers, thieves, Jared from Subway? This will most likely won't fix the problem at all, but in fact, the complete opposite. Doctors prescribe opioids like candy, Adderall's for children, but yet the war on drugs keeps going on with no end in sight. That's cray-cray. So anyway, that's it for What a Bit. I hope I catch you again at ccn.com, and subscribe to me if you want to get high.